When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I told you it was gonna die. There.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Wiggles free. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Roberts. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the chap.
Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. snagged in the middle. It's Graham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't quite get to the 1st down marker, and they'll give up the ball. The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Washington right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Hardy. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Breaks into the open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down, In the middle, it's Graham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the ground, it's Turner. Slithers into space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really... Oh, the ball's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the run, it's Hardy. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Got it behind the line. It's LeBlanc. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Coleman. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Graham. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Snagged in the middle, it's Turner.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Power football with the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Mack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Washington sends out the punt team. Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense is put together.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out.
There he goes. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Fires complete on the crosser.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's into the open down the middle. The 20, the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the... team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
First and goal, Ohio State.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...